Hello and welcome to Sega. And more importantly, welcome to Christmas morning 1991. We've got out our Sega Mega Drive, we got out our copy of Sonic the Hedgehog, and we are sat at 6 o'clock in the morning playing this thing because anytime after that, the whole family is going to want the only TV in the house because this thing usually connects using an RF connector, and today we're running it through a bunch of other things. This is probably 20 years late, 26, 27 years later. So we're running our Sega Mega Drive, and it's running through the AV. So it goes AV into an HDMI upscaler, HDMI upscaler into a capture box into a splitter into a monitor. So we are running original hardware with the original cartridge, so anything may happen if this thing decides to get a bit dirty or freak out on us, then, it's down to the hardware. And speaking of hardware, we do have a new addition to the family today. I got a Sega Dreamcast. So at some point we are going to be playing Dreamcast games. I'm going to just put that down there. But for the time being, we are just going to get into it. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, hit start, Green Hill Zone Act 1. Absolutely amazing. This would have been the first level of the first game that a lot of people played when they were playing console games. They'd have got this and they'd have been like, wow, Nintendo sucks. No, wow, Sega, absolutely amazing. What's going on? Well, this is Sega's Mascot. Sega's Mascot, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. They made 4 good games. That was a Sonic the Hedgehog, which is this one here, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Sonic & Knuckles, which was developed at the same time as Sonic 3. It was originally meant to be on the same cartridge, but I think it was time. They ran out of time, and so what they did was had a pass-through cartridge, from what I remember. So you could plug Sonic 3 into Sonic & Knuckles and then have them as kind of the same game, sort of. So we're just going to play through this because everyone knows Green Hill Zone Act 1. The music's going to be emblazoned on a lot of people's memories, actually. There's a few interesting things in this game. You can look up, you can look down, you can move left, you can move right, and you can jump. And you can only attack people while you're jumping, but if you get hit by like a projectile, then that's still going to hurt you. As long as you've got rings, you'll be okay. You can take a single hit. If you've got no rings, if you take a hit, you die. You've got 3 lives. You can get more lives. There are no continues. There is a point system with a score, but I don't really know what the point system does, so we are going to move on and away from that. The graphics are kind of pseudo. They look a little bit like the trees look a little bit 3D, but everything's really 2D on a 2D plane because this game... let's get the bonus... the bonus level. There we go. So it's kind of like using shading. It looks a little bit 3D, but it is 2D plane using a 7.6 megahertz processor. I think it's a Motorola processor actually in the Sega itself. Now this is the bonus level. This is hard as nails. Compared to the other Sonic games, what we need to do is we need to get that thing in there, which is, oh crap, no. Okay, so that thing in there, which is a Chaos Gem, we get all the Chaos Gems, we can go Supersonic, so we can turn bright yellow and fly through the level after we've got 50 rings, I believe? So, that's a definite thing that we need to look out for. But we are now on Green Hill Zone Act 2. There's 3 acts in this level system, and I can hear in my headphones just kind of droning away in the background an engine. It looks like, I think somebody's got the Austin out. Not my Austin, but someone nearby owns an old Austin 7, so that's we're playing classic games whilst people are playing with their classic cars. I don't know if that'll get picked up on the microphone, but it's, whatever. It's a weekend. People are entitled to do what they want to do on the weekend, and if that means getting out their ancient cars, then they should be, whatever. Cool. So we get the checkpoint. That's that sort of ding-dong thing as a checkpoint, and we will move on. These are all animals, by the way. These are animals that have been stolen by Dr. Robotnik, and he's put them in these armored shells, and they're doing his bidding, and he's a really bad man. And then we didn't have enough rings. We had 45. We needed 50 to get the bonus level. Fine. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, Dr. Robotnik. So it's Dr. Robotnik, as far as I can tell, in the European version, maybe the American version, but when some Sega games were released on the Wii, when I say some Sega games, I mean the terrible ones were released on the Wii, the Sega... I'm listening to the droning of the car engine in the background as well as trying to play this. This is such a strange experience. Playing an ancient console whilst kind of almost like feeling the vibration of it. I don't even know if it'll be picked up. I might just sound like I'm talking to myself, going absolutely insane. There is actually a special area in there, or at least like a shortcut area, and you can see by the change of like shading on that texture. So if we go this way and we run at the wall and we hit down, we can just kind of punch our way partly through. Fine. So we'll do this. There's an interesting little thing about this, and as my train of thought sort of whistles from station to station, and oh no, we need to go back. So as my train of thought whistles from station to station, yeah, there's a little kick there, which is added in by the developers, which is like a nice little touch, so we don't get stuck in there. Let's go through here. We don't want to die down there. We want to go over here. Cool. We did get hit by the spikes because I was looking at... Oh no, we're not going to make that. So yeah, that projectile we cannot hit. So the music, if you listen to the music, and I'll just take my foot off the microphone a second. So if you notice anything about the music, because these old games didn't have that much in the way of space, and they certainly didn't have that much in the way of like audio hardware, the game music for older games tended to focus on something called melody. If you've made any music, if you've done like GCC music, or if you've done music at college, or if you're into that sort of field, you'll know that melody is really, really important. Chord progression and orchestral, sort of sweeping orchestral pieces, which came in the days of the CD-based games, so the PlayStation and the Saturn and stuff like that. They're okay, but they're kind of unmemorable. They're not really something that people know. They go, oh yeah, no, I really like the theme tune from Halo. It's such a really good thing. Whereas everyone knows Green Hill Zone Act 1. Everyone knows the music from Super Mario, and it's just like, yeah, I remember all that because it's based in melody. And oh my god, okay, we might have to just let's go over here. So you can hear that in other places as well, including Star Wars. In fact, John Williams used melody a lot, and he used it in fact in Star Wars. So where you get the episode 4, you get, oh crap, there we go, done, Dunyan rings. So you get the Star Wars logo appear, and then you get the text crawler goes up the screen, and you got this lovely piece of music, but it's all sort of melody based, and you remember it, and you can hum it to yourself, and probably even now you can think, oh yeah, I recall that. Or Jurassic Park, Welcome to Jurassic Park, when they're flying on in the helicopter and they've got the theme tune playing. Yeah, it's all melody based, and if you want someone to remember your music, you have to use melody rather than things like chord progression. Wow, okay. So we are now in Marble Hill Zone? Was that it? I can't remember. Oh god. Okay, so what we'll do is play through, and I think what I might actually do is just get us KO'd. So there we go. We're not doing too badly, actually. We've still got our 3 lives. We haven't died. I probably played this quite a lot when I was much younger. And the whole not having a save game feature isn't too big a problem, actually. There is... Actually, that might be Jaguar. Just thinking about it. Just listening to the engine note in the background. Having like a 3-way conversation with myself. Wow. So these little jetbats, just kill them. Oh, that's this puzzle. Okay, fine. We'll get back to why save game isn't too bad in a minute. This here is a Half-Life Episode 1 physics puzzle. Look, we're going to push this onto the switch. Okay, the door opens up, and then we give Valve all our money. And they spend it on green light, and we have a load of shitty games that just mess up our Steam lists. I'd say topical, but no. I have no faith in Greenlight, with very few exceptions, and obviously Stranded Deep is going to be one of those. That was that little thing. Yeah, so a lot of these games, there was no save game feature because, well, you don't really have a hard drive or anything to write to until about Sonic 3, when they put a little bit of memory on the cartridge itself, a little bit of RAM. There we go. It sort of pops down. So you could actually save your games, and the amount of memory was tiny. I think it was less than a kilobyte. I mean, it was so small, maybe just a few bytes. All it needed to do was remember how many Chaos Emeralds you had. It needed to remember which level you were on, and yeah, I think that was about it. I don't even know if it remembered your score or anything like that, because with a Sonic game, you start the level with no rings. You start the level... you can get through there. You start the level with no rings anyway, so it's a very easy thing to save. In fact, a lot of old PC games never even had a save game feature. I'm thinking of like Captain Comic and stuff like that. Okay, so we need to work out what the hell we are, and we need to work out... Okay, does these things give us a clue over where we need to be? Oh god, it's been so long since I played this. We get through here, into here. Those bounce us around. Okay. It's so hard because you're at the mercy of gravity. So it says up, and that's now down. Okay, no, let's go this way. We need to find that Chaos Emerald. Where is it? There's a big arrow made of rings there. Oh yeah, okay. These diamonds we can actually bust by hitting them, and then we have to go through here. Come on. So, we fell out. Okay, let's do this side. There's these red gold things. We do not want to go through there. Come on. At least get one Chaos Emerald, for pity's sake. Yep. Oh my god, we might actually do it. That's it. That's what you needed to do. That's what you need to do in the bonus level to actually get your Chaos Emerald. And you needed all the Chaos Emeralds, and then good things will happen. Absolutely amazing things would happen. Sonic would go on holiday, and it would be like Weekend at Bernie's, except there was no dead body. And if you want to know what that is, look it up on IMDb, because I ain't explaining that one. Let's do this. Yeah, that's actually a load of cool movies released during the 80s, and there was a different aesthetic to making movies back then. It was all about, having a good time, because, things were pretty damn depressing. Otherwise, so we need to push this down into here, and then we need to... Can we hold that down and go under there? No, I was thinking of something else entirely. Okay, fine. We can go under there. Okay, let's have a look. Timing is everything. Right, okay, these things fire. Yeah, fireballs, right, okay. We can actually push that. Oh my god, we got no rings. And that thing is exactly what it looks like. So we got these spikes here. So not only are there environmental hazards, but that thing is a wall of lava which will chase us. Actually, whoa, yeah, there it is. Yeah. With the limited horsepower of the system, and oh crap, oof, lucky. So with the limited horsepower of the system, and sort of the limited storage capacity and all that sort of stuff, they actually did a really good job of making games. This one is a really good example of it, and in fact Sonic 3 is probably one of my favourite games for this system, and it's so detailed. We actually got so slow that we couldn't kill him. Done. We have to hit those guys in the face. Yeah, there's I was thinking the other day, are there any systems or any examples of like coprocessors being put onto Sega cartridges so that the horsepower of the system could be expanded? I was wondering if like the power envelope was good enough, and it actually turns out that yes, that is an example of it. Virtua Racer put in a coprocessor on the cartridge itself so they could run a 3D racing game. And although it looks primitive by today's standard and pretty much unplayable, we need to go up there. So are we going to go all the way back? You know what? 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 There we go. There we go. Dungeon rings. Should that? Yeah, that should spawn that back. Is that going to go up? No, we need that sort of thing. After all that. Oh dear, we're going to die here. Or are we? No, we can just run through the lava. As long as we've got at least one ring, it's fine. So what we'll do is pop that in there, and then we need to remember to go back up to the top to do the thingy thing. Right, okay. Okay, we've got this, lads. We've got this. So we'll drop down here. I think what I'll do is I'll do this level, and then I think we'll purposefully lose all our hard-gotten lives, because what I want to do is reset the console and show you guys some of the other levels before signing off. So we'll jump over there. I think the weird thing, I don't know if it's going to you'll be able to see it, but the block there kind of disappearing and stuff, it might be, and the sort of stutteriness might be an artifact of upscaling. So running it through the hardware upscaler. I don't remember it being quite like this when I was playing it originally. So let's go up here and up here. I think that way is actually, there's another way through the level. There's usually multiple ways through these levels, which is very advanced for the time. Usually, especially in PC games, there's only one way through a level. It's like a corridor shooter. You go in and you kind of expect one way of doing things. And we're not going to make it to the end of this level with 50 rings. I can tell you that for free, because we're getting owned. Those bits bouncing away because we didn't hit him in the face, those bits will still hurt you. So we do this. Done your rings. And we got one ring left. I think we could probably, just smash our way through there. Okay. Let's get to the end of this level. And I'm thinking, let's go to the end of this level. This level's massive. If you actually bought this, there we go. Let's get this. Let's run through here. Goodbye. Why would I want to ride that block? It's too slow. We can just go through here. Oh, and we've got to wait for the thingy there. Come on. Let's do this. Hit you in the spine. Jump through that spike. And just before the music ends and get through. Cool. Absolutely brilliant. And to the end of the level. I still don't know what the score's for, I think maybe if you got 100,000 or a million. No, 100,000 seems a bit low. Million score, maybe an extra life. So Marble Hill Zone Act 3. Okay, you know what? We're gonna just find a way of just kind of offing ourselves. Hey, we need to do it 4 times. I'll tell you what. I'll do this, and I'll meet you on the flip side, because I want to show you why not having a save game is not too bad. And oh no, Sonic's gone and died, and we've got the game over music, which is terrible for us because we've got no continues. This game doesn't have any continues, and it's going to mean that we have to start this all over again from Green Hill Zone. Well, almost. Because on the menu screen we can do, we can do up, down, left, right. We hear the little ring collection sound, and A and start together give you the level select. Yes, look at this. We can actually select which level we want to go and play. So Spring Yard Zone, Scrap Brain Zone, Starlight Zone. We've got all of them. So yeah, if you were playing this in 91 and you loaded up the Sega and you were like, oh wow, I want to play this, but mum says it's time for tea, you could actually just load up from where you last were, and it's not like a complete deal breaker. These little cheat codes were kind of a feature of the game, almost a necessity. We need to go down here, make sure we don't go too far. Oh, come on. Let me go back, and because everything kind of loads when you get close to it, there's the extra life. So yeah, Sonic, this is actually really still playable, obviously because they're still releasing this thing for various different platforms. They never really stopped releasing Sonic, Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, but mostly this version, this game itself. And you can pick him up anywhere as an emulator, so you can get versions on Steam, I believe. Why did we do that? So you can get versions on Steam for the PC, you can get versions for your phone, you can get versions for, like I said, pretty much anything that has a processor in it, you can run it. And because it was such a low power, low overhead game, it's still playable today. So you know what, I'm probably going to call it there. Thank you for watching. If you like this series, consider liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends, because that's going to help us out. And you know what, I will catch you next time. Bye.